to drive my car for long hours and still have a full tank. Every driver's wish. Gasoline prices are always on the increase from time to time in Nigeria, but there are many ways to lower those fuel bills. One of the best methods in conserving fuel is to buy a fuel-efficient vehicle. This will go a long way in helping you save money. Running boards, visors, roof racks create a considerable drag. Ever seen a sports car with running boards? Not likely. An extra drag helps to use more fuel moving the car down the road. Pump those tires. Low tire pressures increases the rolling resistance and use more fuel. Hello automobile lovers, I am Latifat Ajao and you are most welcome to the best rated automobile and safety TV program, Autoxpat, your guide to safety. Do not touch that dial, we will be right back in a jiffy.
Did you know that using the wrong engine oil can actually knock your car engine? Are you in the habit of buying cheaper oils or neglecting manufacturer specifications? Did you know that all models of vehicles have different oil specifications? To know more about vehicle lubrication and lubricants, watch your best rated automobile and safety TV program Autoxpat, showing on digital and terrestrial TV. To get times and stations, follow us on Facebook at Autoxpat Pro, on Instagram at official Autoxpat, and on Twitter at Autoxpat Pro.
My name is Ricardo Okeagbo. I'm an actor in Nollywood and I love what I do a whole lot.
Ẹ wo torí bí ẹ ṣe ń wò dàbí pé iṣẹ́ tí mo mú wá yẹ tí ìmọ̀ bó ṣe ń lọ. Ṣé rí ẹ̀gbọ́n mi bó ṣe wà ń. Ìjọ́kíjọ́ tí bá ń bọ̀ wálé báyìí, èmi àti ẹ̀lájọ́ mọ́ lọ ṣẹ́wó. Aṣẹ́wó, owó ń kéré tábà ilé ṣẹ́ 30. A ṣe 35 àbí ká ṣe 40 million. Bí wọ́n sì ṣe ń bọ̀ yẹn rù ń bẹ lára wọn.
Normally when you wake up and you want to start your car, you need to check the water level. So you know, okay, if you're driving, the water doesn't get dry. Then you check for the fuel. You do that almost every minute you're about to park the car at night. Make sure you have enough fuel so that when you're driving in the morning, because you might want to move the vehicle and there's no fuel. That's really embarrassing. And then you check your tire level, you know, if it's gauged or if it's not, because you see, if you're driving, you find out the steering starts pulling to a particular part where the tire is not gauged, and if you're not an experienced driver, that can throw you off balance and there would certainly be accident. So you check those are the little other things you need to check. Check the light, see if it's giving you engine or what. If it does, you call the mechanic. If you don't have a particular one, you drive to a mechanic.
Leave the guy, make you keep them.
I don't think one needs to be told how often you should. The fact that you drive means you have come of age. And now, since you've come of age, you're supposed to know things that are expected. The traffic light is one of them, because it's certainly telling you need to wait for these other people to pass. But because at times we try to think we are always in a hurry, we want to beat the light. These are things we would not do overseas, but when we come here, we think, who is going to hold you? And inevitably, it leads to accident, because you're trying to jump the gun, and then the other person that is on the right track, that is driving under the green light, now moves. You, because you think you're smart or you're a James Bond, you've driven. Now there's an accident.
Kí lélẹ̀? Ta ló lélẹ̀? Orúkọ mi, èmi ò lè gba 10 million lọ́wọ́ yìí. Pápá bá ń lọ àwọn kó jìnnà sóòótọ́ òun lè sọ.
Life has no duplicate. The minute it's gone, it's gone. And if you're not dead, believe me, you're not an invalid. You need people to help you do this. You need people to, and nobody wants that. It's frustrating. If you don't lose your sight, you could lose a leg, an arm. Even for a complete person, the minute you're tired, you know how strenuous it is and how tasking it is. Not to say now you don't have what you used to have. Oh, gee. Being an invalid is the worst thing. I can't even fathom somebody putting somebody in that state. So, truthfully, preaching safety is beyond words for anybody not to want to be a part of that vanguard.
Many vehicles are poorly maintained at the expense of human lives. This constitutes about 8% of road crashes
and accidents.
Roads in Nigeria. I will be doing this alone today on the show. With me is
your safety ambassador, Ono Sefie.
Yeah, that's right, Ono. Today we'll be talking about mechanical factors that can lead to road
accidents and crashes
in Nigeria. Now, first of all, we'll be highlighting from the book How to Avoid Road Accidents in Nigeria. You need to get a copy of this book.
Very lovely book.
As a driver in Nigeria.
And even as a pedestrian.
Yes, even as a pedestrian, of course. It covers everything about roads. Now, we were talking about one of the mechanical factors that cause road accidents.
A lot of mechanical factors, yeah.
Number one, we have fake spare parts.
Yeah.
Now, when you have fake or substandard spare parts in your vehicle, this will go a long way in causing road accidents. Most of these spare parts start malfunctioning when at sometimes 2 weeks or just days after.
Yeah.
So imagine that a thick brake fluid will cause damage to the brake rubber in the vehicle. This will automatically lead to a crash.
Yeah.
So why buy substandard equipment? Why buy fake tires? Why buy cheap tires?
Cheap tires, cheap plugs, get
in
the
this part of the
appropriate.
country, we like very cheap things.
Okay, another of the mechanical factors that we're talking about today is brake failure. Most recently manufactured vehicles always come with a sign. They always show a sign on the dashboard. A lot of drivers deliberately ignore vital information such as low fluids, and this can actually cause a brake failure. It's actually one of the things that leads to a lot of accidents.
I have a very close experience.
Oh my.
A relative, a distant relative of a friend, we lost her.
Oh, blimey, sorry about that.
Brake failure. Sometimes late last year, it was brake failure, and that's it.
Wow,
so you
it's
can
crazy.
imagine what a brake failure
It's
can
crazy,
do.
and these are things that can actually be avoided.
Yeah.
Always pay,
Check.
attention to vital information on your dashboard. Please, please, and please.
Exactly. Also, we have a bad suspensions. When we're talking about bad suspensions, we're talking about shock absorbers. We're talking about all the parts that holds your tires together.
Yeah. Do not wait until you actually have that problem. Take your vehicles for checkup. Better, right?
Of course.
Okay, so another of the mechanical faults that we're talking about today is unroadworthy vehicles. A lot of times, with the whole advent of Tokumbo cars coming into the country, people just want to buy cars that they think are probably cheap, and all of that. But then again, do you know the specifications of those cars? Do you know the mileage of the car? Do you know how long the car has actually been, with somebody else before it got in here? All these things can actually affect how the car would actually perform on our roads here. So
There
please.
was a time, right? I saw a downpour bus moving like a snail. The tire had worn out.
Crazy.
It had deflated and it was still moving. And people were actually inside this downpour
That's
bus.
not a roadworthy vehicle. Why are you endangering your life?
Like, what is going on? How would this man put this vehicle on the road? And people are inside seated. In Nigeria, we like to manage parts. Also, this is totally down before we take action.
Which is wrong, really
we need
wrong.
to take up the habit of checking regularly. And number 5, we have exhaust smoke coming from trucks.
And not just trucks, I mean even normal vehicles too, right?
This smoke can actually cause a blurry vision to the oncoming driver.
And they're not even good, you know. I mean, when you talk about
Right.
respiration, health-wise, it's not good. I remember when I was growing up, I heard that carbon monoxide actually shortens one's lifespan. And at the
Imagine you
VIS,
inhaling all of that.
in all of that, yeah, and at the VIS, they actually have something they use in measuring. You know, if your car is emitting an amount of smoke, it simply means that that vehicle isn't roadworthy. So these are things that people should pay attention to.
It's very important.
Very important.
All these mechanical factors will go a long way. And if you can
help
stick
you.
to them, it will help us in reducing the crashes. Avoid buying fake spare parts. Do not buy fake brakes. You know, if your vehicle is not roadworthy, please park it in the garage.
Yeah.
Put it in the mechanic. Put it in the mechanic workshop. Now we have a lot of vehicles around that are not roadworthy, trying to get it fixed. So all of these factors, I hope you will take note of that. Right?
Please do.
Enjoy the rest of the program.
Classical production.
Welcome to Pimp My Ride on Autoxpat. At Filwa Pimp My Ride, we don't just transform your vehicle to an eye-loving sight. We don't just refurbish it. We also do spraying of cars. We spray your vehicle to any color desired without any iota of dent or filler. It looks and feels brand new. Achieving your desired car is our main priority at Filwa. Today we will be showing you a newly pimped ride, a Honda Civic. It has been transformed into what I like to call a small heaven. With its new fine leather, smooth interior and outlandish upholstery, it has been sprayed painted into a blue and cream color like it's brand new. It also has been installed DVD and a new dashboard. The newly pimped Honda Civic is a sight to behold. Wait no more. Want to pimp that ride? Call us at Filwa Pimp My Ride on the numbers showing on your screen.
Classical production.
Welcome back. This is Patrick again, Patrick Okumendia on Auto Watch on Radio 103.5. Last time we discussed about tires. Informed our viewers that when you want to buy tires, you know what you are buying because there's no rocket science. It's a simple thing. Today we are discussing about engine oil. What is the engine oil in your car? What oil are you putting in your car? Have you ever one day checked the oil cover? The rate of engine oil change in Nigeria is alarming, and most of them is not the Kazim we think of. It's not the roadside mechanic. It is the owners. You cannot use a mineral oil on a 2017 Corolla that costs 20 million. What are you saving? Are you saving money or you are losing money? But most people say it does not matter. I've not seen a car manufacturer that recommends 20W50 for their vehicles, even as old as 2000 model, 18 years old car, none of them recommends 20W50. If you open your gas chamber like this or your engine oil chamber and you check if they write 20W50, use it. Don't be your own mechanic or your own oversabi, whatever we say. You are not saving money, you are destroying your engine. I have had a lot of people who bring their vehicles. There was one that used a 20W50 on a Range Rover. He paid dearly for it. He spent a lot of money, but it is not necessary. There was a guy that they told on his Corolla that he has to change the engine. The engine cannot carry air condition. He is just there. When he's driving, he's sluggish. He brought it here. We checked it and discovered that he was using the wrong oil. What we did, we flushed the old oil, put new oil, 5W30, that is what the manufacturer recommended. So which oil are you using? Go to your car and let's check. Are you using the one recommended? This is a BMW. BMW say use Castro. Which of the Castro? We don't have, they'll say we don't have Castro in Nigeria. Yes, but you can source. People buy an iPhone on the internet from abroad, they bring it. Why can't you buy the oil recommended for your car? If your car recommends, say use this, and you don't use it, you are not doing yourself any favor, you are damaging your vehicle. And then we say in this kind of hard season, manage. No, if you use the right oil for your car, it's twice a year you service your car, 2 times a year. And when you service it twice a year, you make more money because your fuel consumption is perfect. Then you don't need to be going to the mechanic workshop all the time. Change, filter is dirty. Just use the right oil 2 times a year. That is what I recommend, and I guarantee it. Toyota says use 5W30, even on a 2001 Camry. And then you now say no, it's old engine. But when you are buying, you still buy Tokumbo engine. So why not use the right oil? It's more greater than the 20W50 that you are buying. There's no 20W50 for any car. It is we that decide to use it because we don't want to use the right oil. And we've gone around. Nigeria does not have the right oil for many of these cars. Some are getting to the level now. Some put anyhow sticker because there's nobody to check. We have met Sun before. When they came, they said, if you are talking about oil, we will not talk to you. Good news. Some are bringing the right 5W30. We have now 5W30 in the market. We have many of the 5W30s that 80% of the vehicles require. Like now, my workshop here is Range Rover requires 5W30. Some requires 5W20. So you now say because it's not sold locally, you cannot do. No, you imported the car. The car was not sold, was not manufactured locally. So the whole thing boils down to you. What oil does your mechanic recommend that you should use? If you don't know the right oil for your car, just go to your oil chamber. Like now, this is a Lexus. It's a 2010 Lexus said use 0W20. Anything apart from that, you are taking it, and it's not all 0W20 that are recommended. There are some, they call them vegetable oil. Not anything you see. If it's coming from Turkey, I will gladly tell you, be wary of those oils because they don't even know what they are manufacturing. And they bring it to Nigeria because we don't ask questions. It's time for us to ask questions. We need to know what we are putting in our car. We need to know why we are putting it. We need to know if it's suitable for our cars. If you want to know where to go, give us a call also. We'll tell you who to go and meet. We are not selling oil, but we want you to have the best in your vehicle. We want you to know what you are putting in your vehicle. You cannot put vegetable oil in the name of engine oil.
Did you know that using the wrong engine oil can actually knock your car engine? Are you in the habit of buying cheaper oils or neglecting manufacturer specifications? Did you know that all models of vehicles have different oil specifications? To know more about vehicle lubrication and lubricants, watch your best rated automobile and safety TV program Autoxpat showing on digital and terrestrial TV. To get times and stations, follow us on Facebook at Autoxpat Pro, on Instagram at official Autoxpat, and on Twitter at Autoxpat Pro.
100.
Hello viewers, welcome to Auto Insurance on Autoxpat. I am Latifat Ajao. Right about now we are here in Ogba community in Lagos. Ogba, as the name implies, is axiomatic in nature as it translates to mean a compound, a home, whichever the case may be. Now, Ogba is at the center of Ikeja. It is bounded by Ikeja LGA, Ifako Ijaye local government, Agege LCDA, and Ojudu Bega. Now, today on the show, we'll be talking to a shop owner right here in Ogba. We will be asking him questions about insurance, his views about insurance, and how important is it for small and medium business owners to own an insurance package. Take a look.
Good afternoon, sir. How are you today?
Good afternoon.
It's a pleasure having you on the show.
Same here.
Okay, so can we meet you?
I am Bartholomew Shibuza Ojike. I am a native of Muhu Okabia in Osun local government area of Imo State. Here we are into electronics. We sell generators, AC, fridge, freezer, dining tables, every home appliances we do here.
Wow, lovely. Wow, that's a very huge business. So how long have you been into this business?
We came into business in 2005.
Okay.
That should be 13 years ago.
Yeah.
And to God be the glory, we've been coping.
Wow, thank God. I mean, for you to have been able to be in business for 13 years, it means things have actually been going on well. You've been handling the business really, really well. Really nice. So you talked about how that it is difficult to get loans in Nigeria. Now, by the grace of God, you've been able to set up a business like this. What is your backup plan? Okay?
In everyday business, you are about to face one risk or the other. This is where insurance comes in.
Okay.
I use it as a backup plan in case of any eventuality. Anything can happen. Fire, burglary, anything can happen.
And then once you're insured with your premium, you can actually...
For sure. Just have it as a backup plan so that in case of any eventuality, you can always move on with your life.
Okay, so do you have any insurance plan for your shop? Do you have any backup plan right now for this particular shop?
No, but I have other insurance policies.
Oh, nice. You've got other insurance policies?
Yes.
Okay.
Call it life, call it education, I have those ones.
Oh, nice.
But I'm talking to my insurance brokers about
them giving you
insurance
for your
yes,
property,
I'm
right?
working on that. So very soon I will have that.
Beautiful. Okay, so with the other insurance policies that you have you been able to get any returns, from the insurance? Have you gotten your premium? How well has it been being insured?
In insurance, there's always a time for premium maturity.
Yeah.
Like the ones I have already now, this is not the time yet for their.
Okay.
It's not yet time for the maturity.
Okay, but you are sure that by the time it is time for you to get your premium, you're eventually going to get it, and that will
For sure.
for the kind of policy that you're.
For sure. Once you are dealing with the right company, I'm sure. But I've had instances where those who have run into problems come back to business with the help of the insurance company. Yeah.
Let us bring it back to Nigeria. We're not talking of insurance, worldwide. Let's talk about insurance in Nigeria.
Insurance is working in Nigeria. Insurance is working in Nigeria.
Okay.
Unlike in the days past where you have over 1,000 insurance companies, they will start consolidated and merged and merged. But there's some other solid insurance company in this country that are still doing well. That pays their premium as at when due.
Everybody hurts. Everybody walks along the lonely road sometimes. Let me take your hand, 'cause to me your happiness is just as good as mine, and you will be
Leadway Assurance, ensuring happiness since 1970.
To be wise for people to insure their properties, their businesses, it should pay. Life is all about risk. You can never take risk out of life. It's not possible. Life is all about risk. And because of that, you should plan, you should have plan. So that when the eventuality comes, when it comes, you're able to, let me fall back to my insurance, let me come and help me out.
Okay.
But once you don't have it, I'm sorry, you have nothing. There is no backup plan.
Wow. Thank you so much, sir. It's a pleasure having you on the show.
Same here. Thank you.
In its true sense, insurance is apparently very important. We've heard it from the shop owner stating what he thinks about insurance. Insurance is not only good for you as an individual, it is good for your home, for your business, and the likes. And trust me, if you don't come to Leadway, we are coming straight to your doorstep. This is how we ended on segment of auto insurance. Remember, insurance works, especially with Leadway. Enjoy the rest of the program.
Everybody hurts. Everybody walks along the lonely road sometimes. Let me take your hand, 'cause to me your happiness is just as good as mine. And you will be
Leadway Assurance, ensuring happiness since 1970.
From ultralights to helicopters to private planes to corporate jets, there is a different kind of aircraft for every type of flying as well as every size budget. Do you know what documents you need to travel locally or internationally? Do you know how and where to get these documents? Are you in need of visa processing? Watch Travel Guide on Autoxpat. For times and stations, follow us on Facebook at Autoxpat Pro, on Instagram at official Autoxpat, and on Twitter at Autoxpat Pro.
100.
Have you ever noticed that you use less fuel when checking the mileage? Watch that speed. Decreasing your speed from 110 km per hour to 90 km per hour will help save 10% increase in fuel economy. Watch your tire alignment. The four-wheel tire alignment will help keep your vehicle on track and straight, leading to your destination. Tire alignment will help increase the rolling resistance and also save you fuel. Saving no fuel is like putting money in the bank. You know what I mean. That's how we end it on today's episode of Autoxpat. I hope you have learned how to save fuel. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Autoxpat Pro. You can also like our Facebook page, follow us on Twitter at Autoxpat Pro. You can also follow us on Instagram at official Autoxpat. I still remain Latifat Ajao. Keep watching Autoxpat. It's your guide to safety. And remember, the best way to help your vehicle is always checking it regularly. Have a lovely day. Sign out.